Hey, you. Welcome. It's Earthy Girl, and I'm here to give you guys a general message from Spirit. Okay. The first card I pulled was the Nine of Cups. Okay. So that's wish fulfillment, feeling like your desires are being met, and things of that nature. Taurus energy, very grounded, very assured, and happy. Okay. But let's see what's going on. Nine of Cups is the overall energy. We have the Queen of Cups. Okay. So this could be you feeling content, feeling fulfilled with your life right now, feeling like your creativity and the things that you are pursuing are going in your favor, or something that you are achieving, and you feel, balanced and assured that you're on the right path. Okay, this could also be someone desiring you and seeing you as wish fulfillment, someone very nurturing and compassionate. Five of Pentacles here, you could have walked away from someone, or someone is feeling rejected or at a loss of something, feeling as if, you were someone who they desire, but you're walking away from this situation, or it has ended. Okay, but tell me more. Yeah. Okay, we got the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so something wasn't in alignment with this connection. Someone is feeling like they were giving more, okay? And so you had to walk away from this situation. When it comes to finances, this person could have been very immature or not financially stable. And so that was an issue. You're looking for your partner, your soulmate, someone that brings harmony and balance into your life. And I feel like you just know what you want. And if it's not that, you're releasing it, okay? So tell me more. Yeah, you feel like this person wasn't given enough in this relationship. And so it's like you're enjoying your freedom. You're keeping the faith about love and really finding your partner. But you also know that you're not going to settle for less. It's like someone you may have been dealing with who was pretending as if they wanted something serious, and but it was giving immaturity. It was giving like first relationship, or like they didn't know what to do in a relationship. Yeah, Queen of Swords, it's like you know what you want. You're serious about your commitment and the people who you allow in your space, and you're not wasting your time on someone that you feel is not deserving of your time. And I feel as if you want someone that could communicate, someone that is honest about what they want, someone who's loyalty and you can trust, and someone that's, dependent, someone dependable, you can depend on this person, and you don't have to worry about, someone who doesn't know how to handle their finances and take care of business as a leader. Okay, tell me more. So you're manifesting your partner. Yeah. You're manifesting your higher level soulmate, someone who gets you, that is, very understanding and can hold a conversation. You guys are in alignment when it comes to your faith and beliefs. And that's what you're manifesting. Yeah. Someone who you can trust, and, there's respect in the relationship. And balance, reciprocity. That's what you're manifesting. And someone who could be themselves, Yeah, with the Strength card and the Four of Swords, I feel like you're very content with being alone. I don't feel like you have a problem with that. With the Page of Pentacles and the Hierophant, you're being patient and waiting on your person that is meant for you. Right. And so you want to make sure that they are spiritually aligned, you know. And yeah, you're just praying and waiting for that person to come into your life. No rush. No worries. Okay. A Taurus could be significant in your life or coming in. You could be a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius woman, or Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. We got the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like you understand that in a commitment, there's going to be ups and downs, highs and lows. You want somebody that is going to be loyal to you and be someone that's patient and really have values that are in alignment with your beliefs and your faiths, and you guys work together and come together and get through, you know, the good and the bad times. Kind of like a marriage, you know, like you're wanting to meet your husband. You're wanting to find that person that mesh well and there's chemistry and, you know, structure. Yeah, with the World card, it's like a new cycle is beginning, okay? So you might meet this person in a public place somewhere. What's the outcome, Spirit? Spirit is saying be patient and listen to your intuition, okay? Don't block the truth of whatever the situation is. Say you meet someone, see them for who they are, you know, ask questions, get to know them, and don't ignore your intuition, okay? For some reason, it's like that Two of Swords is like you're indecisive about something or someone, okay? Yeah, with the Ten of Swords and the Devil here, with the Four of Wands, this could be someone who you rejected, okay? You're still blocking them out or something. I'm going to clarify and see what that is, because there's like something that you're holding on to that you don't want to make a decision or a choice to move forward with, but it's like you have to. But it's like you're not moving. You're not making that move, or this person, this King of Cups, is not willing to move on and move forward past this relationship when they know that it's at a dead end and that you've moved on. Okay? Yeah, this person is used to this toxic cycle. And I feel like you've been healing through that. You've been on a journey of solitude and really finding yourself, connecting and loving on yourself. And this person is still, there's some resentment and codependency that this person has, not wanting to let go of this situation. Yeah. And so it's like you got to decide what's best for you. You know, does this relationship bring you peace, or does it make you feel like you're missing something? Does it make you feel like you're not satisfied, you know, your desires aren't being met fully and there's something better else out there? Okay, so let's see, let's clarify this Nine of Cups, Spirit. We got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords here, okay? Now, you can embody all the queens, Queen of Cups. We got the Queen of Swords twice, the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Cups out here. So, only thing that we're missing is the Queen of Pentacles. Now, clarify the Queen of Cups. I feel like you're going after your dreams, your passions and aspirations. And I feel like you're locking in, you're being very practical about the steps that you're taking to, achieve your goals. And you're very serious about that. You want to build a foundation and have this stability. I feel like you're very mature and you're at the age where it's like you want that stability and security and you want to get ready for your person. And so you've been very connected with yourself, self-love, self-care, taking care of your mind, exercising, doing the things that you love. And you could also have an aesthetic change, okay? There's something that I just heard getting work done on. So maybe you're getting like surgery for some of you guys for enhancements. Maybe there's something about your style that's changing, or your hair color, or something like that I'm picking up on. But really, when it comes to your beauty, your money, your mind and mental, all of those things, I feel like you are just really feeling good about yourself, and you're feeling confident, you're content. I don't feel like you're rushing into anything. Like I said, you've gone through a lot, you've experienced a lot, you've healed through a lot. You're continuing on with that, that journey of self. And yeah, it's just like you're excited about this adventure. You're in tune with yourself and your spirit guides, okay? And so I feel like you're on the right path. You're in the right mindset to finding your person, or your person finding you, okay? So clarify the Queen of Cups. Okay, we got the Knight of Wands. Yeah. It's like you are just feeling very energetic. You got a lot of energy, and you're inspired at this time. You're feeling confident and fearless. Clarify this Five of Pentacles. We got the Justice card, okay? So the Five of Pentacles with the Justice, I feel like you understand what you had to do, or what had to be done when it comes to your finances, okay? There could have been a loss of finances in some way, or you had to release this relationship, release this job that no longer serve you, and go after your true desires and passions. And I feel like you're okay with that, because you feel like this is necessary for your soul growth. You feel like this is necessary for your creative endeavors to be established and constructed in a way that is long term, okay? So whatever you're doing, it was necessary. And I feel like that with the Justice card, that you're making the right decision, because, yeah, you know where you're headed. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. We got the Temperance card. Yeah. I feel like your spirit guides are protecting you, because they know, like, you're listening, you're on the right path, and they're going to bring people in to assist you when you need help. So say you resign from a job. It's like you're going to have the funds to carry you over, as long as you are like being practical and doing things in moderation, taking care of the important things, and, just continuing on with your passions and not feeling as if something was a loss. You're going to be granted a new beginning, a fresh start, where it's like things are going to work out for you. I feel like you want balance and harmony when it comes to your relationships and connections. And so I feel like anything that's not in alignment with that, you're going to release it, and you feel like it's justified. You're not heartbroken over that. You're not settling for less. You're not, it's just like you're going after what you want and you're serious about those commitments. With the temperance card, I feel like this person from your past, they wasn't really sure, they wasn't sure of themselves when it comes to their purpose, when it comes to the relationship. There was just, I'm getting a childish energy of someone that, just wanted to party, just wanted to hang out, really didn't want to invest in have something serious in the connection. So that was something that you were no longer interested in. So I feel like you released that. Spirit is going to bring something new in your life because they see your healing. They see everything that you've gone through. Clarify the Fool. And I feel like there's people or organizations as well that's coming in to assist you and help you, or you could be participating in nonprofit organizations and giving back to charity and people who need it as well. Clarify the Fool. It's like you're not looking for anything in return. You're giving back, but you're not looking for anything in return for if you are giving away things to less fortunate people. And if this is a tough spot for you, tough time for you, it's like you're meeting people, earth angels that can help assist you in a way to help you get over whatever this loss is, or financial loss. Okay, clarify the Fool. We got the Six of Swords here. All right. So yeah, you could definitely, like I said, you're transitioning, you're relocating, you're on a journey of self-discovery. And I feel like you don't know where you're going, but you just know that you can't be where you are. It's giving like someone that just, feel like it's time to move to a different state. You feel like it's time to, just change your entire lifestyle, or change your hair, or get a makeover. Just, it's something like you just feel called to do it and you do it. You feel the urge to do it and you do it. You feel the urge, you wake up and it's like, you know what, I don't feel like this relationship is working out, I can't do it anymore, and you just pack all your stuff and you move out. That's the type of energy that I'm getting. So it's like, if this job is just like, you're tired of the job, you just quit. It's just like, I don't even know what the hell I'm about to do, but I know I don't want to do this anymore. That is what I'm getting. It's like the confidence and the risk taking, knowing that you're going to be okay, knowing that this is something that you've been guided towards or led to do. And so it's like you're keeping the faith and knowing that you're going to be okay and you're protected and you're in alignment and there's something better for you. Okay. Clarify the Star. We got the Three of Pentacles. Help is on the way. Collaborations, networking, people, earth angels. Like I say, I feel like you're going to meet people that help you along your journey. And it could potentially end up being, you might finding your romantic partner. It's like three people. Okay. So it's like you initiate, you start something, someone else come along and bring their gifts, their ideas to the mix. And the third person is the overseer, someone that approves something, or it's like a business. And three people have three different roles, but they come together as a group, to do something. Okay. So you could be relocating to a new community, and you're finding your people, your tribe, people who are genuine and that just really get you, Star seeds. Yeah, we got the star card. So I feel like there's earth angels, there are star seeds, there are people who are meant to be on your journey that you're about to connect with. Okay. The community, the people around you at this time, it's time for you to get involved in the community. It's time for you to put yourself out there, mingle, network, whatever it is that you may be wanting to do when it comes to your career, or just finding genuine souls and real friends, people that can help assist you with your healing journey, or with whatever it is that you need. I feel like it's in the community. So it's time to put yourself out there. Clarify the lovers, and you may find your lover accidentally, or meeting a friend of a friend. Clarify the lover spirit. That's way too many cards. Clarify the lovers. Okay, you could be healing relationships with your siblings, spending more time with your aunts, uncles. Yeah, collabing and networking and learning from other individuals in your community. Okay, it must be meant to be like, okay, because I keep getting all these cards. So again, we got the 5 of Wands with the Lovers card. We got the 9 of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups. So these are all the cards up there. We got the Tower, though. So something is coming down when it comes to your identity or your creativity. Or maybe, yeah, it's like you're soul searching with the Hermit card and the Sun. You're finding yourself. You're on a soul journey, okay? You could be a Scorpio. You could have like, yeah, it's like you are really on a journey of self-discovery, okay? And like I said, the conflict and the things that you feel like are not in alignment with you, is like you are you're walking away from that. I feel like your desires and wishes and things that you may have thought you wanted in the past, your belief systems are changing. I feel like there may be competition, or you feel like someone was putting you in competition with other women. And it's like, yeah, you had to love yourself more. You had to know that this situation wasn't going anywhere, and you chose your happiness. You see the light at the end of the tunnel because you've been doing the work. And it's like, you're not going to fight for a position. I feel like whoever this is in your past, they felt as if they could have multiple women. I'm seeing 3s again with the Lovers card. So there's like, I don't know. It's like someone is fighting or battling with what they want or what they feel like they wanted. Maybe that was all fake. That was all false. It's not really what you wanted. And now you're recognizing that. And it's like you just want a complete change. Yeah, like your identity. You're going through a death and rebirth. It's like, yeah, that's no longer what I want in a relationship. I feel like you are more logical about, your decision making, yeah. It's like, what genuinely makes me happy, okay? It's not about the material things. It's not about how someone appear on the outside, their physical appearance and things of that nature. You like, I really want someone that is, loving, a loving, kind, compassionate, empathetic person from the heart, right? Someone that is structured, someone that could lead, someone that could protect, and someone that can communicate. I feel like overall, that's pretty much what you want. I feel like you're very self-sufficient and independent. It's like you're not going after someone for how much money they have. You really want to meet someone and understand the depths of them. I feel like you've been discovering that of yourself, some things that you may not have realized until you were in a relationship and had those type of conflicts and arguments about, the things that you desire. And I feel like you have is being exposed, your shadow side, something that is no longer serving you, something that you had to you've outgrown. And so it's like a light bulb. It's a moment of like understanding, of a moment of clarity about yourself. And it's like, okay, I cannot do this. I can't do this any longer. I cannot pretend like I'm happy in this relationship. I cannot pretend as if this is not bothering me. You're learning to speak up for yourself. You're learning to be vulnerable when it comes to intimacy, yeah. So if you learn something, yeah. And I feel like your spirit guides, or they're assisting you and helping you discover what this is. And it's like, yeah, you're feeling more confident. You're knowing exactly what you want. Yeah. It's clear as day. Clarify the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you went through a death and rebirth. We got the Ace of Swords. Yes, like I said, communication is big for you. Yeah, you want someone that it's like you have to be honest. You have to be honest with yourself, and you have to be honest with your partner about how you feel and where you're going. If you guys are not in alignment and you don't communicate it, there's always going to be issues, fights, arguments, and things of that nature. Okay. I feel like you're over the surface level, materialistic, superficial relationships. It's like you want someone that has emotional depth, and they're not afraid to go beneath the surface and, truly be themselves and be expressive in a relationship. And so I feel like some of you guys may also had some court legal issues or legality situation going on that you may hear from that. You may get some good news, okay? Most importantly, I feel like you got the mental clarity that you needed to make a decision that you may have been like pondering for a while. Okay, clarify the Justice card. Yeah, you had a spiritual breakthrough. It's like you've been through the dark. You've discovered yourself. You discovered what you want. And like I said, your identity, your appearance, everything is changing. And so you found that light at the end of the tunnel. Clarify the Justice card. And Spirit is blessing you for that, giving you the opportunity. Yeah, you want reciprocity. You're getting what is fair and due to you, okay? So if you've been putting in the work, you're about to manifest someone that has been putting in the work as well. Yeah. And that's why the Temperance card is here. Justice is here as well. Wow, this is beautiful. Yeah. If you've been giving back, you're going to get that tenfold. All of you, this is good karma. Clarify the Magician, and you're ready for it. Yeah, you've been working hard. You've been putting in the work. You've been dedicated to whatever it is. And I feel like you're about to get the help, the assistance that you need. People are pouring into you. You know, you're meeting more people and conversationalists that are in alignment with you. And I feel like you're about to get a job opportunity as well. You're about to get some money that you may not even been expecting. When it comes to your work, you release that old job and now you're about to get, you know, you're about to start a career, okay? You're about to link up and team up with some people that are really about to bring success, new ideas, and their learning styles mesh with yours. This is good. Okay? You're manifesting what you desire, okay? And that's because you found yourself, you know? You know what you want. You're focused on that. You've been determined and dedicated to, you know, complete whatever this is or start and initiate whatever this is, okay? And so I feel like you working on your skills behind the scenes, and like now it's time to really get the ball rolling, okay? I feel like you came from humble beginnings, you know, you've been putting in a lot of work and effort, and it shows. And now you're about to be blessed. Someone is giving back to you, right? Someone is being generous to you when you were always the one being generous to others. Now I feel like you believing in yourself and keeping the faith, you're about to get that dream career going that you wanted for yourself, you know? Clarify the Strength card. And this is for you being patient, you know, and just focused. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. A lot of you guys are about to be entrepreneurs and start your own creative endeavor that is going to be very successful, okay? This is going to bring in more money than you could even imagine, okay? You're going to be very self-sufficient and happy with, you know, the security and stability that you've created for yourself, for sure. And I feel like that is the main thing, that you feel and know that what you're doing is not in vain. Yeah, it's beautiful. You're very humble. You deserve all of these blessings. And yeah, clarify this Four of Swords. Some of you guys could be getting a new pet, or you do something involving pets, birds. You're the Empress. You've learned so much. You've discovered so much within yourself. You're abundant. You're creating this abundance. You should be so proud of yourself. Your spirit guides are so proud of you and how far you've come. How devoted you've been to your spiritual evolution and just discovering yourself and the betterment of you and your children. If you have children, with the Empress here, you're very fertile, like you are a master manifester. This person from your past is also thinking about you as well. They have something to say that they have not shared with you yet, but you are growing. I see the growth, and I see all of your accomplishments, and I see positive things coming in, and people who support you are coming in as well. And I feel like you are healing a lot of family issues and things that you may have had. You're spending more time like in your community doing things in the community, okay? Page of Pentacles here with the Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's like you're all the things that you aspire to do and you envision for yourself, you're taking action to bring this into fruition, okay? In the material world. Yeah, it's like the practical things that you're doing, it's really bringing in all of this that you've created for yourself. Now I feel like you're ready for a commitment. You're ready for something serious. You have this foundation that is like you're ready for marriage. You're ready for someone to take you serious. Clarify the Hierophant. And I feel like you've X'd this past person out, but they're looking at you this way. Like they want something long term with you, you know? It's like now they want to work something out. They want to have that conversation. Clarify the Hierophant. Yeah, with the Ten of Cups here. It's like you're fulfilled. You've been patient. You're balanced. There's inner happiness. You're happy from within. It's beautiful. You're feeling content. And I also feel as if this person is coming towards you because they see wish fulfillment with you. They feel like you guys would have harmony and this connection, and you know, you're someone that they would want to be with, you know, and have this connection. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, now I feel like this person is coming in, this Emperor, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune, it's like the tables are turning, okay? There's a new cycle that's about to begin, and you are about to meet this emperor, this person that is a leader, a protector, provider, you know, someone that understands and, you know, they go after what they want, you know? They're not wasting time unless they know that it's someone who they want to be with and share something with the Hierophant. This person is looking for a wife. This person is a family-oriented man that has a lot of respect for you and is very stable and committed to making it work, you know? This is a father figure. Clarify the World card. Okay, I feel like this is fated, yeah, with the Ace of Pentacles. We got the Seven of Swords here with the World card, okay? So I feel like someone is trying to strategize how to come back into your life. Spirit is saying use your intuition and use your discernment And don't ignore the red flags. Clarify this high priestess. Confirmation. Yeah. Clarify the high priestess spirit. Yeah, Three of Swords. Someone who broke your heart. Someone who you cannot trust, that you know is going to come in. And like I said, they're immature. This is someone that they're inconsistent when it comes to their emotions. It's a lot of highs and lows, and it's a lot of confusion. Like, you don't know where you stand with this person. They may appear like they want to come off because this person is seeing you as someone that is stable, beautiful, and of course they would love to have you. This person is magnetically attracted to you. But I don't think that they're ready. I feel like this person is going to want to come in once they see that you're in a happy situation. Okay? Or this could be at the same time where these two are coming. You're meeting this person at the same time. The person from your past is wanting to rekindle something. And spirit is like, no, block that out, because this person betrayed you. They're deceptive. You don't trust this person, and they're appearing one way when they're not really that. And so this situation is going to end up in heartbreak again, and you having to heal your heart over and over again, trying to make it work with this person when it's not meant to work. This person is no longer in alignment with you, no longer, they don't resonate with you any longer. Okay. And so reverting back, whether you still have love for this person, I don't feel like that's a good idea. It's going to lead to sadness and sorrow, but you have to really use your discernment with that. Clarify this Two of Swords. Don't ignore your intuition, because you don't want to break your own heart, especially how far you've come. Yeah. And so I feel like this person, when it comes to their financial situation, they're still trying to gain that stability, that security. They're not able to take care of you and them. And if you have children and whatnot, this person's not ready to start a family. They are not. I don't know if they're like younger than you or just younger. Okay. Not really ready, but they may say that they are. They may think that they are until they really get in a connection. I feel like that's where the problems were before, and that's why it ended, because it's like you're not being honest. You're not. Do you even know what you want? Like you may feel like you want this at this point in time, but when it comes down to it, it's like you're not ready for it. You're not ready for the responsibility behind having a real partnership and really valuing that partnership and committing to that. So yeah, it's like just patiently wait on your person. If it's not it, it's not it. It's not about the materialistic things, what someone could do for you. It's about how you feel. Is this spiritually aligned with your soul? Okay. So I think you're at that point now where it's like, it's not about how someone looks. It's not about how much money you make. It's about how I feel. And is this person, does they mesh well with me? Is the chemistry there? And do I see myself building with this person, growing with this person, having children with this person? Clarify the Hangman. Yeah, this past person doesn't have the leadership qualities, I feel like you were more mature, more wise, and this person was slowing you down. They don't have an abundant mindset either. So I feel like they want to come in and take things slow, but I don't think that would be substantial. Even if this person came off, I feel like Spirit is telling me with this Seven of Swords, this person is they're not being authentic. They're not being truthful. They're still hiding a situation. I feel like this person's still dealing with other options. Yeah. And they want to play like they want to be the family man, but that's all a lie. Clarify the Hangman. Yeah, I feel like is that the Five of Cups? Yeah. This person, yeah, they're stressing. They're stressing and they feel like they sabotaged this connection. They're like, I should have taken this seriously, and just maybe they were fearful, but I feel like there's a lot of regret and they feel like a failure. At this point, they're feeling like it's a disappointment that they did not celebrate you, that they did not take this relationship seriously, that they took you for granted. I feel like now it's like they don't know what to do. It's like, what can I do? They feel like you really are just walking away from this situation and you've made up your mind. It's like, they're regretting that. They're feeling very stressed about it, they're heartbroken deeply. And I feel like this person had genuine feelings for you, but I just feel like they need to grow up and they need to mature and understand what they have and not, dibble and dabble with multiple women, especially if they're telling you that they want a commitment and they want something serious, because I feel like you just got tired of that. All right. So, yeah, they're devastated, though. They are really depressed, this person. They are. They want their family back. They're like, this cycle is over. They've gone through a lot. They've put you through a lot. They've experienced a lot of highs and lows in relationships and connections. And it's like, man, but I feel like with this experience, you both are learning lessons that you needed to learn. And this person is still holding on to you, still wanting to give you their cup with the Knight of Cups here. But I feel as though, you're just tired, you're just tired. You're over it. All right, so let's get the tea. Clarify this Three of Swords, Spirit. Why is the Three of Swords here? And I'm just say this. If you're meeting someone new, could be an Aries, okay? Make sure that the person isn't in a connection, in a relationship, that they are, single, okay? Because some could be going through like a divorce or a breakup as well. Okay, make sure you have conversations and you learn the person who you're dealing with or you're dating, and you're not rushing into a commitment. Make sure that you're not ignoring the red flags because you see that someone, appears to be stable and secure and things of that nature. Because anybody could tell you, what they want to tell you. But you really want to get to know a person on a deeper level. And so asking those questions that you really want to know to not waste your time, it's okay to do so. Okay. Because I feel like a lot of times in your past relationships, you would hold back. You would not be expressive and be vulnerable when it comes to how you really felt. And, it's like in this relationship, you're needing to be, in your next relationship, you're needing to be more expressive about your wants and needs, and be vulnerable and transparent about your desires, and just getting to know a person on an intimate level. Yeah. Not I feel like it was a lot of things that were not talked about in a previous relationship where it just seemed like a high school relationship. Like it's surface level, you know? And I feel like you're ready for something more. So just make sure the next person that you're getting to know, you're taking your time with that, and this person is being honest with you. Okay. Clarify the Three of Swords, Spirit. Is there anything, Spirit, clarify the Three of Swords? Maybe I'm using the wrong deck. Clarify the High Priestess. Jackpot. Winning money, got rich, inheritance, unexpected money. Okay. So I feel like a lot of you guys are about to receive some type of inheritance, some more, a higher pay grade, career, unexpected money. Again, I do feel like some of you guys got some legal things going on where it's like you're about to get a payout for something. You may not be expecting it, but I feel like a settlement, an inheritance. Some of you guys could win the lottery, and yeah, looks like you're going to be doing very well after, suffering from a heartbreak or a financial loss. Yeah. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Okay. So I do feel like this past person who betrayed you is still watching you. Okay. Clarify this Five of Cups. They could also be watching your money, okay? But Spirit is saying move in silence, all right? This person is also not really expressing how they truly feel and how hurt they are, how regretful they are. And they know that they sabotaged this relationship. But it's like this person is not saying it. They're not making a move or anything. I just feel like they kind of feel guilty. Like, yeah, I messed up. And they don't know what to do about it. Clarify this Two of Swords. They know that you deserve more. And they feel as though you're going to find someone that is more financially stable and that really want to settle down and build something. Clarify the Two of Swords. Okay. Groupie. Love on the brain. Okay. Dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, nostalgic. Yeah. I do feel like this is the past person energy for sure. Let's see what the angels have to say. When it comes to love and romance, Spirit, what does the collective need to know? Yeah, it's like this person doesn't want to think about it, but they're still, you know, they're still thinking about it. Love on the brain. They're still thinking about you. Yeah, this person wants to have a heart-to-heart conversation. It says, honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. Yeah. I'm feeling like you have a sense that this person is coming towards you, right? I feel like, yeah, make sure you're checking your emails and stuff like that, because if you apply for like a job or something like that, you could be getting good news that you're about to start the job, or you're, if you are starting your own business or creative content or whatever the case may be. I feel like there are people coming in that are helping you bring your dreams into fruition. You guys are collabing and working together. And for others of you, I feel like this person is coming in with wanting to communicate after not saying anything or making any movements, okay? There is some type of reality check where I feel like this person, maybe you want to have the heart-to-heart conversation, because, yeah. I think you're just ready for a new opportunity with someone else that is on that level of knowing how to communicate. But yeah, this person in your energy from the past, they definitely want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you. I just feel like they're embarrassed, They feel ashamed. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Okay. So I feel like a lot of you guys are about to meet your true love with the Lover's card. Okay. I think it's time. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture, okay? And reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Yeah, this person wants to heal the relationship, okay? But new love is here. It says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So like I said, a lot of people have you as someone that they want to build something with, but you have to decide and use your discernment on what it is that you want to do, and you don't want to have any regrets going back to what you're used to, okay? New love is here, and this person is more stable, more sufficient, and more in alignment with where you are versus this other person putting on wearing a mask, really needing to figure out who they are, what they want to do in life. And I feel like this person, you may have had, you may have history with this person. They're trying to come to you correct, but I feel like they're going to convert back to how they were in the past because they're childish and they still have other situations going on behind the scenes that they're not telling you about, and Spirit is trying to warn you about that. All right. This is someone who can move in silence, not really tell you the full truth of the matter. And yeah, but I feel like this person is also trying to figure out what you have going on as well, because you haven't talked to this person in a while. Okay, angels, what does the collective need to know at this time? Detox your friendships, okay? So your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. I feel like you're healing through that. You're learning that, okay? In savings, it says, as you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. So when you get this lump sum of money, put some to the side, put some in your savings, and yeah, so you can have for a rainy day. And as that accumulate, you're creating and building that generational wealth. It says focus on your priorities, and I do see you doing that. It says where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them that time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Okay. Okay, so we have attracting, not chasing. Absolutely. It says anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Okay, we don't chase energy. It says instead attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and a welcoming energy. Okay, and I feel like that's what's happening, and this is why you're attracting your person. Your person is coming in, and also this person that has been flighty and just really not ready to commit and settle. It's like now that you're not chasing and not like really focused on trying to make it work with this person any longer, it's causing them to want to chase you, right? Because you're not chasing them. You're just doing what it is that you need to do to become this empress, be in this empress energy, and, you know, follow your divine path, your purpose, and just doing everything you can each and every day to be a better you, you know, being positive and productive. Okay, it says windfall of abundance. So, an increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. Yeah. And so I do see that for sure. Okay, it says donation and tithing and charitable work. So give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you. And know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. Okay. Partnerships. Allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. I do see that coming in, okay? You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. Yeah, I do see that. Yep. And this is from the divine. We got the Six of Pentacles with the Temperance card here, and the Star with the Three of Pentacles. Absolutely. So release resentment about money. I know that you had a financial loss. You did what you had to do. But the thing about it is you never lost faith. You believed and knew that regardless, you were going to be taken care of. And this is why you're manifesting in all of your things. And also you are recognizing that you need to be practical and save and, just continue to work hard to, you know, gain more and get to where you want to be in life. Okay, it says yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentment about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world, and this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. This shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. Okay, so yeah. Obstacles and blocks are lifted. It's your time. It says, all your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. Congratulations. Yes, I do see that. Yes, absolutely. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Let's see what we have here. What message does the collective mean at this time, Spirit? We have courage, abundance, empathy. All right. I'm going to get indecision too because that two of swords is there. And let's see. Indecision. So I use my intuition in all aspects of life. That's why the High Priestess is here. Yeah, so you can listen to your intuition when it comes to something that you may be indecisive about, like making a choice about something that you're comfortable with and something new. Okay, it says your soul is spirit manifest in this physical dimension. Even though you may feel limited by the constraints of your body, your connection to the infinite wisdom of the universe is always available to you in the form of intuition. You are never alone when making any decision. Spirit only wants the best for you, and by listening to your inner voice, you will always be guided to the proper outcome. All you have to do is ask. The expectation of others is only an illusion. You were not born to listen to fear. You were taught to listen to it. Visualize any decision in your life as a fork in the road. How does your body react when you imagine your travels down each path? At first glance, one may look easier to traverse, but the destination will cause anxiety and a heavy heart. With the Three of Swords here, guys. Another path may be more difficult to walk, but the destination will feel light and calm. With the Hangman here, guys. When you silence your mind and listen to your intuition, the signposts will always be obvious. Cannot make this up. With the High Priestess and the Two of Swords. Okay. And we have empathy. It says, I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. You don't truly understand others' motivation if you haven't lived their lives and seen the world through their eyes. It's so easy to judge another's behavior matched up against your own and label it as right or wrong. But you're missing an important part of the equation. The other person's history and personal path. We are all sparks of the divine with a purpose here in the physical dimension, and we can exert our free will. We can all exert our free will. Some of us have lost our way along the path to love, and it is a human reaction to judge others before examining their journey through their eyes and with compassion. Your job is not to judge. Your job is to love and understand, okay? So I feel like Spirit is saying, let go of any resentments of past relationship issues and constraints or disagreements of perspectives or belief systems. I feel like you have discovered yourself and what you want in your life. And, just moving forward with grace is the best decision that you can make. And that's going to help and heal trauma and triggers and things that, you've developed over toxic relationships or behavior patterns that you may have picked up along the way. Okay, so acknowledging that and working through that is going to help you when it comes to like just being in another connection with someone else and understanding your value and what you will accept and will not accept. And I feel like you're learning all of the things. And yeah, that's a great message. meeting people where they are, and understanding that everyone has their own journey and their own time of awakening. And just because you may have experienced that awakening does not mean that your partner has experienced that awakening at the same time. And so just being patient and, learning your person and trying to work with and through their challenges, vice versa. Like I said, it's not just about you helping them, but also you want to receive that reciprocity when it's challenging for you as well. And so I feel like that's what you may have lacked in your previous relationship, but you're also learning that going forward, that you deserve that same grace, and you deserve for someone to go just as hard for you as you go for them. And just know, if it doesn't work out, don't be bitter about the situation. Just understand with empathy and compassion what it is, and life goes on. Keep it moving. All right, so we have abundance, and this is how you become abundant, right? I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in the physical reality. This is how you manifest in a positive auric field, okay? I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. I'm sorry, this is acceptance, abundance. Here we are. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Always remember that you are God, and God is all about creation. God says yes, the ego says no. In order to have abundance in all areas of your life, you must create the space of receiving and know that you are deserving of anything your heart desires. The more you can release limited thinking and worry, the more open you are to receiving the infinite flow of the universe. Allow yourself to have fun when manifesting what you want in life, and enjoy the process. By embracing a positive mindset, you are opening the door to unexpected abundance. It is natural to have abundance in your life, and you must realize that any thoughts of limitedness may have come from either a past life or a life condition you have chosen to overcome. They could also originate from programming that you received from an environment you grew up in and the value systems you were taught when you were young. Now is the time to begin to live with the realization that you are worthy of having abundance in every aspect of your life. When you are in the vibration of receiving, you can manifest whatever you desire in this physical reality. Absolutely. So be courageous and believe in yourself, believe in your manifestations, and keep the faith always. All right. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. You need to remind yourself that part of the challenge of being a soul is learning to honor your own power. By listening to your inner voice and following its advice, you are acknowledging the perfection of your intuition. Fear is only an illusion, and obstacles are great opportunities for you to demonstrate that coming from a place of love will conquer all of fear's disguises. Perhaps you are changing career paths or entering or exiting a relationship. This test has been put before you because it is an opportunity to prove to yourself that you and only you can make the correct decision. By not taking that step forward, you might find yourself 2 steps back, only to face the same obstacle again. So Spirit is basically saying it's time to move on and release this old, out with the old, in with the new, okay? New love is here, okay? True love is here. So get ready for the blessings, the unexpected blessings, and the blessings that you are looking forward to receiving, because it's coming. All right. We can see, just for fun, just in case you want to know what the past person is wanting to say to you. Okay, they feel like this is a divine connection. Okay, it's meant to be. If it's meant to be, it'll be. So I do feel like this person is in this phase, this hangman phase of, yes, they are grieving. Yes, they are thinking about you, but they're not, they feel guilty, and they also feel like you're done with them for good. So they're not really making a move at this time. Okay. They're in the stage like, you know, if it's meant to be, it'll be. But they do regret what they did, for sure. I need to tell you how I truly feel. Yeah, they're holding back. But they do want to have this heart-to-heart conversation. It says, all because of you. Okay? So they're learning. They've learned from this connection. You are my destiny. Yeah. I know you deserve more. What else does this past person want to say to the collective spirit? I want a new beginning with you, but I'm too embarrassed to speak up. Yeah. They want to know if you'll give them a second chance. Please don't move on without me. I've always known you were too good for me. I sabotaged our connection. Yeah. All right, tell me more. What does this person want to say to the collective? I wish I had treated you better. I love you unconditionally. I'm so attracted to you. I don't react when people mention you. Yeah, this is some more reserved energy. He moves in silence. Doesn't like people to know his feelings and emotions. He doesn't, really like tapping into that. One more, Spirit. What does this person want to say to the collective? The timing just wasn't right for us. You came closer than anyone. Okay. All right. What does this person want to say? What does the past person want to say to the collective at this time, Spirit? Growing pains hurt the worst, yeah. So you've awakened this person as well. It's like a reality check. And this person had to stop and pause and really think about where their future was headed. It says, being without you has been so hard, but until I can give you what you deserve, I must stay away. Yeah. And I feel like your spirit guides is doing this as well. It's meant to happen this way so that you could heal and this person can get on their journey and heal as well. They don't want this person bothering you and messing up what you got going on. They're protecting you for sure. Being without you feels like hell, but this person is definitely stressing and they're feeling limited, restricted, and they definitely feel like they sabotage, the love of their life. Stress is when the soul is screaming, but the flesh won't listen. Please don't mess this up for us. So his soul is like, okay, it is time for you to change. Okay, it's time for you to go through this awakening, this death and rebirth. I am like, his soul is tired. That's why he feels so unhappy and like bored with his life and the reality of the matter. But it's like his physical body, his flesh is just used to what he's used to. And so if he keeps doing that, he's not going to grow from that. But I feel like you triggered him to change when you walked away. Yeah. It made this person want to straighten up and get their act together and get serious about life, especially when they see, how your life is going. It's like how you're doing better without them. I keep myself from you because I don't want to hurt you. I think I've done enough damage. Yeah, they're serious about that. That's why this person is staying away for real, because it's like, I do really feel like they're genuinely regretful, but at the same time, they got other things going on behind the scenes that they don't want you to know about. Like they got a lot of work to do as well, What does this person want to say to the collective? I feel like they're still being, they're not being truthful about certain things they got going on. I feel like it's really over. Yeah, they do. Yep. I used to see you as an option, but now I see you as the one. I've been doing my own research about twin flame. I know who you are to me. You see? You got this person looking up twin flames and all this spiritual stuff. And now they feel like you are their divine counterpart. You are my destiny. Yeah, they feel like you are the one that was meant for them. And they just looked over you like they didn't acknowledge that, This person was still playing the field. I've written you so many messages and deleted them. My pride won't let me contact you. I miss you so much and I know you deserve better. They just keep saying that. They know you deserve better. Yeah, they know that you deserve more than they were given. It says, it was always meant to happen this way. I owed you karma from a previous life. I could not run from you. Though I tried, I did the unthinkable in a previous lifetime. Okay. So yeah, this is a continuance of a karmic relationship. And it definitely was to get you on the path that you are meant to be on, you know? The grass looked greener because it wasn't real grass, and now I have to watch you grow without me. Spirit is saying, get ready to receive good health, love, joy, new love, abundance, peace, and stability. Okay. So again, new love is coming in. Okay. That may be one of the unexpected blessings that you are about to receive. Your divine counterpart is coming in. Okay. And this person is just, yeah, they're not going to take that well, but I don't feel like this is a person that is going to go out of their ways to try to make your life a living hell because it ended. You know, I feel like this person is just taking their loss and like, it is what it is. I self-sabotage, I messed up, you know, and if it's meant to be, it'll come back around. Hopefully this person is working on healing themselves and getting their life together. You know, so everyone healed with that empathetic card. It's like, yeah, you want to see everybody win. We want everybody to heal in a sense. So that's the whole goal. That's the part of these whole part of the soul connections, and you know, yeah, for everyone to evolve. So let's go ahead and close it out with a starseed oracle. See, I don't mind the ones that come over here and don't be disrespectful, you know. This one is just hiding their feelings, their true feelings and emotions, you know. And seem like they're young or young-minded, and they just got a lot, you know, they have to grow as well. Mature. Okay. Spirit guides, what message does the collective need? We have double mission. So you have a double mission in this lifetime. And we have, you got the love. All right. All right, double mission, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. Light workers, starseeds are mission and purpose oriented. Many have the feeling that time's running out and there's something they came here to do, create, or contribute. They're here to grow as souls individually, right? We all have our individual missions, and also to contribute to the planet in some action-oriented way, a collective mission. Their collective mission is often answered through a career, calling, or by devoting their life to something bigger. Until they remember their collective mission, it can feel as if something's missing or that they're forgetting something important. It's common for light worker starseeds to feel that they're different, and they may carry soul memories of being visible or sharing their voice. As such, they may protect themselves by dimming their light in order to fit in, or by spending time in some sort of closet, such as a spiritual closet. If you pull this card, you're being called to remember your collective mission and step into it even more fully. You're being reminded that your role as a light worker is to light up the world with your presence. This doesn't have to be a great big thing or decision you need to make. You also don't need to have a great big plan. If you resonate with being a light worker, all you need to do is work out what lights you up, your passions and joys, and keep doing that. When you trust and follow the simple path of things that light you up, and then lose yourself in the doing, you'll light up the world without even trying. So how can you serve the world by being you? I love that. Oh my God. Yeah. You're so beautiful. You got the love. Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries. All right. You got the love. The Hadarians are believed to be beacons of pure, divine, unconditional love who see love in all people and situations. As a result, they can find it hard to have boundaried, interdependent, healthy relationships because they only see the unconditional nature of those they meet. The lovers of the cosmos, they dive in fast. They're here to learn how to love while in a separate body. To learn to love self first and then establish healthy relationships with others. To remember that the love they seek is already within them. That they truly do have the love all on their own. The message of this card is to review the ways you may need to establish healthier boundaries. Perhaps you're in a codependent relationship in which you may be losing your sense of self. It's common for starseeds to dive deep into relationships, particularly with those who feel safe and familiar at a soul level. Perhaps you're in a relationship in which you give more than you receive. Or perhaps there's a certain volatility to it and you're always unsure where you stand. This card is assigned to do a relationship review and see what energetic agreements you've made, consciously or unconsciously. To acknowledge if there are relationships in which you feel anxious or powerless, in which you don't feel like it's safe to relax and just be you. To assess if there are any places of inadequacy that you've used a relationship to soothe and cover up. Do you lose yourself in relationships? If so, how? And how can you develop a deeper love for yourself? All right. Beautiful messages. All right, guys. So I hope you learned something. Congratulations on all of your success and abundant blessings that are about to come in. Continue on your divine path and continue to believe in yourself and keep working on yourself. This is a forever spiritual evolution and you should be really proud of yourself. I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.